There must be like a different explanation. It's not that guy's cigarette. No, there's no way. And this is not a natural fire. This might be like a I'll take mini volcano, or there's something else that's burning there.
Yeah. What a feeling. Kala river boats abasa poli, I'ma make 'em believe it. I just finally made it out the cold, nigga, it's my season. Kala river boats abasa poli, man, it wasn't easy, but I'ma make 'em believe it.
Chiti so nice, it's all Lebanina Baba nice, it's all.
What do you see? When you look at it, what do you see?
Is this a grave?
It looks like a grave, no?
Looks. Yeah, that looks to me like a grave. Like what is that? Is that? Because I'm seeing feet there. I'm seeing.
It looks like people, like human beings.
Yes.
Looks like bodies
Yeah.
that were thrown somewhere where it's muddy.
Yes.
But I mean, we can't see the face. You can't see
Yeah, I
faces.
can't see faces.
But it has a
looks-
body kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no, it's the things of this world, man. The things of this world. This world has some weird things that nature creates, because we always look at ourselves and we think that we are the only creators, but nature also creates, man. Hey, nature creates.
No, we found nature here, so it makes sense that
We found nature here.
yeah, nature is the best creator. We're just catching up.
So this to you said that it looks like
Yeah, but this looks
like bodies. And
yeah, that looks to me like bodies. I don't think nature created this. This looks very suspicious.
What you just looked at, Uzine, it's created by lava.
Oh, when it melts, this is what it melted into, these kind of shapes.
Yep, and created that.
Wow.
I wanna oddly shaped lava formations. So I think when it erupts and then it's flowing down, it creates such shapes and whatever. So imagine when you look at such and you're like, yo, this looks like bodies, but it was created by lava actually.
Sure. Okay, this is pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
That's what I was saying, like the things of this world. It's suspicious. What do you mean it's suspicious?
Hey, it doesn't look. I mean, it looks very close to bodies. Hey, yeah. Maybe it's lava, but there were people there.
Yo. Hey,
'Cause
Mona.
it looks. Hey,
Imagine-
people. They always try and get the best shot. Maybe there were people there taking pictures of the volcano, and it erupted, and this is the outcome. But that looks. Oh,
Imagine that was the case, man.
yeah, well, that would be, because you can even see from this picture there's a person there. So, I mean, if it erupted, that person would be. But look at that. Like, that looks nah. Like that.
And some of these bodies, man, like there's some. It looks like
Babies.
kids, yeah,
Yes,
like
yes,
babies.
yes, I'm seeing that as well.
Hey, man, what if that's the case, Uzi? Hey, you're making me scared now. Maybe the dumb bodies here.
Yeah, that's what it looks. Because this looks way too close to bodies. But you guys can be the judge of that.
Uzi just created a conspiracy now.
I'm just saying, like, it looks. If you look at it, it's. I mean, I can get random patterns. Like, it could be a random lava created pattern. It just looks like, hey, they just look so close to bodies that I'm going into that conspiracy mind where I'm like, maybe it looks like bodies because there were people there by the volcano.
But doing what, man? Because when you look at this place, it looks like something that's just there. Like it's far from everyone.
Yeah, but people, we go to places like this. Like these are normally, especially if there's like a volcano, and we know, like we'll predict when the next eruption will happen. So we
Yeah.
know during this period we can go there and maybe take pictures or sightsee. These
Yeah.
are like cool tourist attractions. So it could have been maybe back in the day. Obviously, they couldn't predict, when it was gonna erupt. Maybe they went there as a tourist attraction type thing. Because you can already see from this picture, people can get there.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
person there who's just standing there. So you don't know.
Is it not hot?
It does. Well, this guy is on there, and he doesn't look like he's wearing. He looks like he's wearing normal clothes. Oh, it's even a woman. It's just- so probably when it's like when there's no activity in the volcano, it's probably a decent temperature, like outside. It's maybe hot, but maybe like decent hot. It's not like hot to step on the mountain.
Or but even the heat that it generates, man, does that not get to you when you like so close to it?
I doubt it, because I think, I don't know, this is probably in movies where I've seen people like go inside a mountain, like a volcanic mountain. So you can go to a certain like level. You can go inside the volcano. You probably can't go like too close. There's a place where it gets too hot, but I think from that range, like on top of the mountain, I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt. I think it's maybe hotter than normal places, but it's maybe like Limpopo. It's probably Limpopo hot. Probably.
Yo.
But yeah, hey, that looks, if that's nature is playing some dangerous games. 'Cause that
Mind
looks,
games.
Yeah, that looks like bodies. That looks like bodies.
Yeah, no.
Where is this? Where in the world is this?
I don't know where in the world it is. Let's look it up. I'm not sure where in the world it is, but probably in those west. Oh, it's in Hawaii. Located in Hawaii.
Oh,
Imagine Hawaii, man. Just there, close to America.
Okay. Kamukuna.
These things, they always happen in this. Why?
It's random. No, it's random locations. We also have like our own.
Yeah, we
Like
do.
people do come over here to get like.
We do have our own. Do you know about that one in Pretoria? It's called Zwaying. There's a place. There's a big hole in Zwaying.
In Pretoria.
Yeah, I think it's one of those asteroid kind of situations.
Oh.
You have never heard about that?
Is it like a place that we can visit at any time?
Yeah, it's now turned into a tourist
A tourist attraction.
attraction. Yeah, one that's Zwaying crater. It's like, cause the crazy thing about this, ne? I have images of us going to that place when I was young.
But you don't.
I should have called my mom before this, because I had images of us going to such a place when we were young, and at the time there wasn't water in it.
But you see, even looking at it from like the images, it doesn't look like off your first glance, you won't think this is South Africa. Looks, yeah, it looks.
That's why you said we also have our own things this
It's
side.
just that all these places that nature decided to do its magic on, they look extraordinary. They don't look like your normal, which is what makes them special.
Because I mean, it's also like that place in Kimberley. Is it in Kimberley? The big hole in Kimberley. Yeah, I know there's this other black hole in Kimberley.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah. So this is the one that's in Pretoria. This big hole where it's Zwaying. It's now turned into a tourist destination. People can go there and chill.
And when you went, this was just a big hole
Yeah, when
created by maybe, like you say, maybe an asteroid or something.
from what I think, I'm not sure if it's that. I haven't done much research on it because, like I said, I went there when I was young and never went again. So I haven't actually looked it up and found out what actually happened at that place. Or it's not something that
It is like a
it is like
government property, or it's a spot in South Africa now.
Yeah, no, it's a place where you can take your loved one, Uzi, and worry. Let me go show you a place. Oh, well, at least I'm the plug. I plugged you onto something. Now you can take it.
I mean, when I look at it, I can't see what else we'll do. I feel like we'll take the picture of this hole and then
and then that's the point.
And that's
the point. It's like it's one of those things that you just go to
just
witness, to see it and say, oh, I saw this other thing in Pretoria and whatever.
Zwaying.
Yeah, the place is called Zwaying. Like Siras, I have vivid memories of us going to this
there.
place.
But it was too, like, you were too young. You can't recall like all the details.
Yeah. But I think I've asked my mom about it. I just can't remember. But I think we've talked about it in the house, and she said, I think
Been there before.
Yeah. So I wonder, maybe for the viewers, let's get more information on it, Tobo.
Yeah.
Let's read up and find out, Hore, what was it? Do you want to read those?
Zwaying.
Yeah.
Zwaying is an impact crater in South Africa that is accompanied by a museum. It is situated 40 kilometers to the northwest of Pretoria. This astroblem.
I'll cut this out, Skawar.
What is it? Says astroblem. Okay, is 1.13 kilometers in diameter and 100 meters deep, and the age is estimated to be 220,000
Yo.
plus minus 52,000 years.
What kind of
Kind of 220 was it? Okay, it's old. All we know is that it's old. Okay, the impactor is believed to have been John Wright.
It's one of those things that he meteorite. Yeah.
Some 30 to 50 meters in diameter that was vaporized during the impact event.
So means immediately after it hit the earth, it then started evaporating. So now it just left the hole. So there's no evidence of it. This meteorite.
All it left was, all we know is that they woke up in the morning and there was a hole there. Which is proof that something happened. It's like one of those things you can't explain. Like how else?
Yeah, but at least let's find something, man. Let's find.
Yeah, but I'm sure there must have been like some rubble, some rocks, nyana. It maybe just that it wasn't as cool. Like there was nothing cool about it. Maybe it was just as, these meteorites. They're just like rocks, maybe.
But I wonder how they found it. Or was it maybe they saw something extra and then they were like,
probably. Because it's apparently they are almost always checking like activity, in the air. So maybe it was one of those where something entered our orbit and then it was like, okay, it should be in and around this area. And then they found this. But okay. Looks like it is actually a meteorite then that created this hole.
Yeah, no, the things of this world. Like we said, guys, today we're taking you around the world to look at all these weird and some maybe beautiful, but yeah, all these things around the world that we never think about and we never talk about. We don't even know that they exist. I mean, most people don't even have enough money to travel around the world, including me, but I mean, look at the lava thing that we just saw, which is in Hawaii. When was I going to go to Hawaii and check that out?
Yeah. And probably when you get to Hawaii, you don't even think of checking that out.
Exactly.
Just for the beaches,
Say it properly, because it sounded like you said something else.
Beaches.
Sounds like you're saying something else.
The water, you go there for the
just
water.
say the water, because the way you said your beach.
See, okay.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we never check out these things, and it's nice to see to see them and talk about them and read. There's now people know that there was a meteorite that hit in Pretoria.
I didn't know.
Yeah. But people wanyatsa Pretoria, guys. People wanyatsa Kaziak.
Yeah, mara-
Like, you know, there was some other time, Axapula who was driving with to Pretoria. And then we go through a tunnel. That person is like, how? There's a tunnel in Pretoria. I'm like, how?
No, this is disrespect.
How? This is disrespect. Like, people are disrespecting our cars. I don't understand or how.
Pretoria, we know Pretoria ranks high in South Africa.
Yeah.
It might not be number 1 or number 2, but it's there. You know, there's some respect to it.
It's number 1. Don't say in my...
I wouldn't think there's no tunnels there.
Yeah, obvious. It's one of those things where like, you can or how we want, and then you're like, oh, so there is. But it depends how you say it. Your tone matters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
can't
that
say
one was
how.
disrespect.
Yeah,
that one was.
But
like,
if you're like, oh,
I'm expecting a village here, or
one Kalwanya. It's like you're expecting us to be King Mangupe. But yeah, anyway, bruh, this yo, I'm about to show you the weirdest thing I've ever seen
What is this?
week. Because I always see weird things, but this one was
week.
the weirdest thing I've seen this week.
What is
Like,
it?
I went digging for things, Uzi, things that were gonna be interesting for the show, and this one,
It takes number 1.
yo, not number one, not
But
number
it's
one, but
up
it's
there.
it's up there.
It's
Fighting,
close.
it's fighting
Yeah,
with the
It's a
top tier.
contender, yeah.
It's a contender. It's so yo, I don't understand who thought about doing this, who approved it, who thought it looked good.
Let us see. Where in the world are we landing?
Now we're landing in Austria.
In Austria.
Yeah, I think it's Austria. Look at this, Uzi.
Okay, and I'm seeing a cross there.
Look at this.
You know what? I think I've seen this before.
What the hell is this, Uzi? Why are we
This was in
having
some
such?
This was in some dungeon. I can't. Maybe there's a backstory.
Like, I'm even getting goosebumps from seeing this, man.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Now this is not.
Real human skulls.
Yes, this is not Mother Nature. Anything. This is human straight. Well, what is the backstory? Is there a backstory? Because there's a cross
True.
there, so it looks like there's some religion, and I'm seeing from the skulls that it looks like they also have crosses.
Yeah, because from what I see on these skulls is that each skull has a name of a person and a cross. So it means that person passed away. Now they took that person's skull and stored it in this room.
But what if they all passed away at a church somewhere? Like all the skulls that are here were part of some mass something.
I don't think
at a church.
it can be that, because it seems like now it's also turned into a place where people go to see, like, tourist attraction.
But that's what I'm saying. There must have been, like, there must be a backstory. Pella, you can't just now come up with like a spot and then say you're going to put skulls and then think people are just going to come there. Okay. Without a backstory, there must like be a backstory. There must be a reason why there's a cross there. Is it like a culture thing? Is it a...
Okay, let's find something that we can read about it, ne? And then like, look at this
But this
thing,
looks, yeah, like I don't know why you'd go here. Like
man. Oh, Uzi.
no, this does not look right.
So what it's up there?
Yeah, no, this is up there. This is like for someone to think this makes sense. Like
But the thing is, look at what we're reading, because based on what we're reading, it seems like there's nothing to it. Because it's like, look at this: skulls painted with names, colorful flowers, and crosses. Why? That's what we want to know. Why?
Why? I mean, we get what
Yeah, we can see what's
can see
happening,
what
but
we're trying to do here, but why?
Why?
do you feel like this is necessary?
maybe let's ask Gugu in a nice way. Let's ask her with a why.
Yeah, because
Why
there's
skulls in this house?
hey, no, there's this is up there. This is up there with weird things. No,
Wobo.
this might be one of the weirdest things I've seen. I think I've seen it like probably, in those movies that are set like in olden days where there was a reason. I think maybe even Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
The basement part of one of these houses had like a lot of skulls, and I think there was a
So Game
reason.
of Thrones, what was it for? Like for Taba, or maybe they went to war.
I think so.
And
I
then
think it's,
people
yeah,
died
I
and now
think
they
it was respectable people, and sometimes it could be that it was kings, but this is now like too many skulls. It almost looks like everyone could have gotten their skull in here.
Let's read this part. Ne? Skull painting was. It seems like a hobby, this thing. Like the way they're calling
Yeah,
it
like
skull
the
painting. It's like
painting.
something that's.
They should have led with historic
Yeah.
mass shooting. What? Now they're just saying skull painting. It does look like it was a cool thing to do back in the day.
Skull painting was carried out primarily during the 19th century and belonged to a cultural area that mainly consisted of the Eastern Alpine region. Even during modern times, this customs has still been in use. Hey man, still been in use.
So
It's home to the largest collection of skulls ever, with few other collections still in existence. When an existing grave was reused for a new burial, the skull or bones were transferred from the grave to the house.
okay. So it's just so
Space.
we need space. We need this. We'll put you somewhere else. So the bottom part is probably the bones, or was there also skulls? Because I couldn't see.
Yeah,
when
there
you
are
get to
bones also. There's some pictures that I saw. I wanna, check down here.
Yeah, you can see. So
Skulls on top, bones at the bottom.
Yeah. So that's probably it. You don't need that whole graveside most now.
You're just
you're
bones
just bones now at this point. There's no coming back. So
No. We're not making fun of. We're not making jokes on the death,
yeah, that's.
on the
But
dead.
this looks like a cultural thing. Like it looks like it's accepted in this part of Austria.
yeah,
Like it's you wouldn't be worried. Like I don't think they just randomly go to anyone's grave and everyone in that area agree to, or they know that at some point they'll take your bones, they'll put them in a chapel somewhere. And maybe they'll come and visit you and see your name on one of the skulls. Maybe. Because that's how because they've got the names. So they clearly know who they're digging up. So it could be it's I think from the outside, for it to be a tourist attraction is that it's weird. It's not like it's a cultural thing that is not like adopted everywhere else in the world. So when you come to this place, it makes sense that you'll go. It's creepy. It's creepy thinking that you'll go to go and see dead people at some house. Like
amen.
yeah, that's up there.
Yeah, no, this thing is really creepy. Now, moving along, let's move on to something else now.
Yeah.
Let's move on to something. This is also one of those things that was like, wow, nature has done it again.
Okay.
Apparently, like in the 1950s, there was a farmer that was busy smoking a cigarette, and then he threw that lit cigarette in like some other place, and that section has never stopped burning.
Okay.
That part of that place has never stopped burning.
It's
ever since.
Okay. Like
there are videos of this place.
you are going to have like are you getting to your full stop? Because you can't have hit the full stop already. Like
What do you mean?
Even now it's burning.
Even now, even today, it's burning, Uzi.
Okay. Like it's just a portion. It's not even spreading.
It's not even spraying.
What
just
is it
that
burning?
section.
What is it burning? Like,
You can't be asking me this. Sash.
At some point,
I'm not the one that.
nah, that's can't be. This
This is the place.
There's no way.
Imagine and look at the place where it's burning. You would never think.
You once we run out of the grass, and I mean, we can't say the soil is then burning. No, there's no way this place is real.
It's real, man. It's real.
Okay, this.
Yeah, here's the full picture. Here's the first picture that I once saw back then. Boy, look at this, Uzi.
Nah, this might be the weirdest thing I've. If this is real, There must be like a different explanation. It's not that guy's cigarette. No, there's no way. And this is not a natural fire. This might be like a I'll take mini volcano, or there's something else that's burning there.
But the thing is, a volcano doesn't burn like this.
Something else. Like we must be close to hell or something, because
We found hell.
Yeah.
This is the portal to hell.
this leads you, because no. What's burning here for all these years? And this is like an old thing.
Yeah. Old about in the 1950s, man. Imagine so many years this thing has been burning like this.
Like this even looks like concrete at this point. Like I can't even make out what's
imagine.
burning here.
And there's some video that I saw, somebody like went close to it and they were like, they tried to like stop it with something and nothing happened.
Nah, man, this is not
Like just the section where it's all like a munyana.
What is this? This one I need to go back and see. This one I don't believe this one. This one is not even nature. I don't know why you're saying nature went and did its thing. What are we even looking at here?
Born. So the thing that confuses me, I am not sure if there are two places that are like this or if it's just one.
Because this is different from...
Exactly. This is different from that other place that we saw.
Yeah. Phew. See, if I travel, I'll put this on a bucket list.
And
Spots to see.
yeah, and when we get here, we come here with the breast stand, or
Yeah.
just that's safe, the top part.
Yeah, I have to see that this is not...
Fitlamol and Brian.
Yeah, so whenever you get there with your meat, you fry. This is crazy. This can't be fire. This
can be fire. And I think there's a movie about this also. I think there's a movie,
The Land of Fire.
The Land of Fire. I think that's the movie.
Nah, this might be the craziest thing I've heard.
So the other one, the skull one,
That one-
that one is weird,
But
but
that one's weird. But this one, like this is crazy. This is unexplainable.
man. And that's what I was saying, the things that nature does, man.
And I mean, if you find something like this, of which, you see, my only thing is, obviously they would have tried to like pour water on it.
Yeah.
Like at some point they would have tried to stop it.
Yep. Because for them to know that it's unstoppable is because they've tried things.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. This one I need to. Yeah, I'll put a question mark, because if it's real, then
What do you mean if it's real?
No, I mean-
I'm showing you the real pictures and whatever.
I mean, that could be Photoshop. What is the explanation for this thing? Like you're saying, there's no volcano. There's nothing. It's just a.
Oh, wanna look at this picture here. They say the land of fire and mud volcanoes.
You see that change. You see, if it's close to volcanoes,
Yeah.
which are forever lit, then
But okay,
take
what do you think about the fact that it was lit by a farmer who was smoking his Dunhill?
yeah, like maybe he burned the top part.
Kante,
It was already hot underneath, and then maybe the two together. Whatever happened, his fire was stopped when they poured water on it, and then they discovered another fire which was already there, which then I'm fine with. But if like he's Dunhill just lit a fire that for some reason doesn't stop, then that would be the craziest thing.
So when what you're saying is that
I'll believe the volcanoes before I believe.
there should be a volcano underneath
Yeah,
here.
there should be something that's scientifically
I think-
proven to stay lit,
Yeah.
which is volcanoes. So if it's in and around a volcanic place, then maybe that explains it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
All right, cool. So
enough.
we're not gonna read about this one.
Yeah, we just
everybody, you guys can go do your own research also. Just Google the Land of Fire. Look at the pictures that come up. I would love to know what people think about it. So if people could just comment down below, our 41 subscribers, I hope all of y'all watch this video. Comment down below and let us know what you think about this place, because it's all the places that we've talked about prior to this one. Just let us know what you guys think about these places. Like, these are weird stuff, guys.
Yeah, these
are weird stuff, and
this is nature just showing off, Nji.
and we're not stopping there now. We're not stopping there because
Another one.
there are more.
Okay.
There are many other things that I would love to talk about, but we don't have that much time. Yeah. Let's just go through this one quickly. Okay. Let's just go through this one. This one has nothing to do with nature. It was just the artist who decided to create such a place. So, yeah, now it's showing me something that I wasn't Googling.
Okay, this looks.
No, this is not what I was Googling. So what I'm looking for, I'm not gonna find it. So we're gonna have to skip. That means I got the name wrong. Oh, I think I found it.
Wow. Okay. There's
Alaska beach sculptures.
these are less professional than the ones started doing for parties and what.
This is what I wanted to show you, Uzi. Look at this.
These ones look weird.
Tell me what you think about this, Uzi.
Okay, let me.
Tell me what you think about this.
I can't make out. This just looks like people. But now, because you added sculptures and you say it's man-made,
Yep.
did they just man-make some statues of?
Yep. So there's I'll look for the right pictures, ne? But there's a beach in Alaska, ne? So what they did was there were some artists. They made these sculptures of humans and their emotions. Like in each sculpture, you can tell what the person was going through.
Okay.
I'm not saying when first hand you can see
Yes,
this one nana money problems.
Yeah.
But I'm saying behind each sculpture there's a story.
When they explain, and then you look at it again, you can see, okay. This one wasn't happy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that's the one that I wanted to show you. So I don't know. What do you think
And
about? Do you think it's a good thing to do such?
I mean,
Because it looks creepy.
it's a bit creepy. Like I wouldn't go there at night.
Mm.
But during the day, and they tell you there's a backstory, like it would be a nice place to just see, and probably these are now old. So, anything old is just cool to see. Like to just go to kind of travel back in time. And these look, they look,
When you look at it, you see someone with their head down. Because they were saying they were showing like pains that people go through.
it almost looks, because I was about to say, it doesn't look like any of them are happy. I thought maybe there was some that were happy. But yeah, it would be a cool place to just see during the day. I wouldn't go there at night. Just feels, I think at night,
You'll end up running away from sculptures.
at night that pain might come to life. It almost looks like a gravesite. The more like you see them, it almost looks like a gravesite. So
And there's so many. Like, if they did like 3 or 5 of them, that would be okay. But now they did like how many? I think it's 100.
and there's a backstory to all of them.
Yeah. So basically there are 100 stories.
Yeah, this one, if I gave it a word, I'd say interesting. It's a bit weird, but interesting.
I think it's interesting.
I think for something that's old, it's creative.
But I can't come here alone, man.
Nah, I could come.
First, you must come here drunk.
Nah, I think if you are drunk, you won't remember everything. Like you'll need to come back here.
Imagine if you came here
Come
high.
here once.
Imagine if you came here.
No.
If you came here under the influence of marijuana.
No. Hey, nah. You have to come here sober so you can do an in and out.
Or mushrooms. Imagine people that eat mushrooms and they come here.
You'll definitely fight with one of them. But this is I don't know. For some reason, I find this like interesting. I find like this as something I'd want to see firsthand. Yeah, but only during the day. I'm definitely not going that night. I think my only thing is I won't go that night.
But look at how snowy it is in this place. And the way it's so snowy, it just like, look at Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's like
It looked like it was just nighttime.
Oh, you mean like
In most
even
cases,
even
but it
if you
was just
go there.
snowy. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
But if I go there and we can take this kind of picture, like if you can see me when you take a picture, then I can go. Like as long as
don't
it's
want to
light,
disappear.
yeah, as long as it's not dark and I'm bumping into these things, then I'm fine. Like this, it could be overcast, it's fine, but I'll take it. I think as long as I see everything around me and I can be identified, I think that's fine. But this is interesting. It's
So, yeah.
weird and interesting.
And I just wanted us to just glance over that.
Yeah,
And
just what's happening in Alaska.
yeah, so now I found proof. Guys. I found proof that people that were bigger than us existed in this world.
Okay.
I found proof.
Okay, let's see this proof.
You don't believe, ne?
Tall people have always been there.
Depends how tall you're talking, Uzi. Because yeah, there are these guys that we mostly see where in America. We've seen like these guys. Yeah. Boshek.
Yeah.
Boshek. But I'm not talking that shake kind of tall.
I'm talking bigger.
I'm talking bigger.
Okay.
I'm talking bigger. Like a giant foot that would have to put maybe both of our feet together
To try and
match just one side of it.
okay. Let's
Look at this. Tell me what you think about this, Uzi. How do you feel about this? Look at this. This is a giant footprint, Uzi.
how do we know this is real, man?
So you feel like somebody made it?
I feel like yeah, I mean, why not?
So now, let me tell you why
Why would these guys die? Like what part of evolution kills these guys and leaves us? Or do we just
man, it's extinction, man. Probably we also gonna be extinct one day.
I just feel like
Earth was
if I
changing.
knew
The way they were, they couldn't survive.
what if like this, because there wasn't much to do. I'm just thinking like hypothetically.
Yeah.
There wasn't much to do. People started drawing things, back in the day. People like our size started drawing big feet in the sand, just because that was fun maybe back in the days. Obviously, then we discover these games later, and then we think these were actual people. Because again, like with dinosaurs, you get their museums, you get like the where they maybe got the bones together, then they show you, okay, based on how the bone structure fits together, they probably look like this. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's better. But now just the footprint, where are the bones?
Because
Just at least combine some bones together, show me that, we're looking at these bones and this looks exactly the same as like your leg bone, but it's big, it's bigger than both your legs combined. So, like, I just need a little more, man. It can't just be footprints in the ground. I don't trust these archaeologists or whatever guys.
So you know what's the thing is, when I also saw it firsthand, they looked perfect to me.
It's always the sand. It was covered by sand, and then finally
it looked too perfect, man. You can't have like both legs in the same position,
and,
like at least,
and it doesn't go for it. Doesn't.
Yeah,
it's
and
not
you don't
like
see any
the rest
other,
of the steps.
Yeah,
it just stepped here,
step there, and then that's it.
have the one. It's too convenient. I feel like maybe whoever these guys are, their field, I don't know if it's archaeologists or what.
Oh, but look, I never saw this. So one of the other picture that I showed you. Now look at this.
But what if it's nature again?
Come on, Uzi.
It could be.
Come on. This one, I don't believe that it's nature.
1, 2.
But imagine I
Look
said,
at the big toe. the big toe is not clear. Like it could be like there's a lot of places where we've seen nature almost create like human like. I mean, and it's like one thing.
I mean, even clouds sometimes would look ready for my face, and I'm like,
yo,
God.
ancestors. Well, it could be one of those things. Like especially when it's like one occurrence of something, which it makes sense. Like if there was a Bigfoot, why wouldn't there be like a lot more steps? Because these things didn't just get extinct overnight, and they were so big that clearly, like after some time, if we remove the sand or whatever was covering them up, we should be able to see like a lot more steps. So I don't know. It's like a far-fetched theory to think that they were giants. And like a community of giants.
So you don't believe when because if you don't believe that there were giants on this earth,
yes,
then that means you don't believe that there were dinosaurs, or you believe that there were dinosaurs because of the bones that they were recovered.
I don't not believe in them, but I don't believe in them. Like I'm like in between. They could have been dinosaurs. Maybe that feels more real for me because of the bones, because they've now combined the bones. They've shown me like a few.
They could have found those bones.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not.
But did they not say they found a bone that kind of belonged to something?
Yeah, but
what
they
was
always
that
find
Bigfoot?
Yeah, they always find like one bone. They don't find all the bones, but the dinosaurs, they have enough bones to make museums. So I'm like, guys, you conveniently always just find what you need. Because there's always one bone in Africa somewhere, and it's like, we think like this skull, especially like, you know what? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, because I think I remember they found something.
Yeah, like it's that thing. Yeah, Bigfoot.
Yeah, they might have found. Okay, I don't know.
Hey, well, one of these people.
Does it look?
Yeah, now they're creating
things.
Looks
real. That looks. Like they've got a picture of the real one. But I remember they also found like a skull, and then it had. I don't know if it was a rumor or what, but they found that skull. It had a little hole. Yeah. And then they said it was Goliath. So I don't know. Maybe I'm causing rumors here, but I remember seeing a rumor like that on the internet of a skull they found that was bigger than anyone's head and it had that hole, and they said, okay, must be Goliath. What else could it be? There were no bullets back then. Goliath got hit by that rock, so it's matching his skull. But if you think about it, you see knife, I think maybe they were giants. Maybe there were a few occurrences where we did actually have giants.
Yeah.
Because why I mean, we've got a giant in the Bible. We've got a giant in, like everyone seems to agree that giants are real.
Yeah, we have giants in Game of Thrones.
Yes. So
those guys those are the guys that I used to like. Those giants in Game of Thrones. I like
which
those
makes
guys.
sense why those would get extinct. Like the giants.
Here's another one. Was this? This one seemed like it was made. No?
This one was made.
Yeah, this guy made it. This one.
That scent does not look like. You can even see he made another one there. Nah. This one, it looks too fresh.
Hey.
See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe,
no?
Yeah. I believe it, but I haven't seen enough.
Joe, like the world, man.
It's
like,
crazy.
For some reason, I wish that Vela, at the end of what we're doing now, what we're living, how we're living, at the end of life, all these things can be revealed to us. Like I wish to see that this thing.
What did I miss out on? What was real? What wasn't real? Hey, the world is crazy. We have there's also the underground scene where all kinds of crazy things happen. Like there's so much in the world that
underground scene, talking about
witchcraft, secret societies, like all the things they claim they see when they do rituals. Like there's different things, and there's different cultures. Like if you go to maybe deep inside Brazil or those tribes that still do rituals like Indians, black people, the French, where they say there's, or is it New Orleans, where they say witchcraft is definitely, so there's like a lot of unknowns in the world, but it's just not enough. We know what we know. So when you come with like something new, like Bigfoot, it's like, come on, I haven't seen. We just go by what we've seen, and we haven't seen a Bigfoot. So we're like, okay, guys. So it's crazy, but hey, nature's got its way of doing some crazy things, man.
Yeah.
What a feeling. Kala riba botsa basa kholi, I'ma make 'em believe it. I just finally made it out the cold, nigga, it's my season. Kala riba botsa basa kholi, man, it wasn't easy, but I'ma make 'em believe it.
RTT so nice, it's all le banyana baba nice, it's